Hello and welcome to day 3 of Advent with the Angels. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm so excited to connect with the Advent calendar and to pull a card and do some extra guidance. It's so magical for this Christmas season. And yesterday we had the prickly hedgehog. And I got this message coming through to not be prickly. And it really feels like that's the theme so far of these messages, to be kind, to be gentle, to respond with love, not fear, to have empathy and compassion, no matter whom you're dealing with, whether it's someone at work, whether it's your family, whether it's your twin flame or anyone else, whether it's the karmic partner. The way you're viewing things is so important right now. And after I finished recording the video yesterday, because we got this little hedgehog with an apple on its back, and what I feel the message is as well here is, don't be prickly. Or, prickly is like being defensive or, kind of feeling bad or, because the reward is coming. The apple is about the reward, the result. It's about being together and everything you want. And when I looked a bit closer, I got my magnifying glass out and I looked a bit closer. This hedgehog it's like it's pushing against a door. And what I'm really connecting with here is, and I want to share this before I even go near door 3, because it will still be the energy of what we connected with yesterday. They are trying to find a way out. This hedgehog, it's like it's trying to find its way out, and it can be very prickly because of that. So if your person is trying to find a way out of their marriage or a situation they're in, it could even be an addiction or a job, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship with someone else. If they are trying to find themselves out of a situation and they're struggling and they feel like they can't get out right now, they're going to be prickly. They're going to be negative, they're going to be angry, they're going to be frustrated, and they can project that out to you. So try not to take anything personally, and certainly don't get prickly back. So don't react to it. Overcome the ego. And I feel that's taken us into day 3, because I found door 3 and it's right on the snake. And the snake is very powerful because the snake is about releasing and shedding. And we're also moving towards the year of the wood snake, which is another powerful thing. So if you've seen snakes is a very good sign about karmic endings and changes that need to be made, whether your changes or your person's changes. And I'm doing this as like a twin flame message too, because most of you watching are twin flames. So you're going to receive extra messages. And I really feel the snake is the shedding of the skin. So if they are needing to release themselves from a karmic relationship or something that they are holding on to, and it's very toxic to them, it can make them be volatile in their energy, very reactive. So you don't need to be reactive too, or it just causes more problems. But the snake is also a great symbol about that shedding of the skin and releasing, especially moving towards the new year in 2025. As we move towards the energy of the wood snake, which comes in at the end of January. So this could also be a huge sign about that karmic ending you're thinking about, them needing to find a way out coming in as we move towards the wood snake, which is going to be creating many, many karmic endings as we move into the first part of the new year. Now, the snake is also connected with the ego. If we think about how in the garden, the snake tempted Adam and Eve with the apple, saying things. And it's really how the ego can say things to you and cause problems. So you can say, what if this happens? Or if only this had happened? So we go into fear. So I feel as we start day 3, we're being guided to pay attention to what we're feeling. Because if we're feeling anxious or stressed out or panicky, we're not in the here and now. And that's the ego making us think crazy things, edging all the goodness out. Put us into fear about what went on in the past. If only you'd done this differently. If only this had happened, it may be different now. And it can drive you mad. And then you start beating yourself up and wishing things were different. So you start feeling guilty about things or feeling bad. Or you start worrying about the future, the things that haven't yet come to pass. If only that happened. But what if this doesn't happen? What if that happens? Or what if they do this or do that? So we go into fear then. So I feel the message today coming through intuitively is to pay attention to what you are actually feeling, because it shows you where your energy is. Are you in the past or the future? And if you find yourself in the past or the future, you've got to breathe yourself very quickly back into the now, because that's always where your power is. And then you're able to respond with love instead of being prickly or reacting in fear. And they give me fear there. So I feel the snake is making you aware of where you may be in fear. So let's connect and see what's behind the door. And they are guiding me to use the beautiful magical unicorn deck today. So I love that we've connected with the mermaids and the dolphins. Now we're connecting with the unicorns, which are about innocence and magic. So let's see then what's behind door number 3. So we've got a little Christmas tree fur here. Let me just have a good look. It's on the snake as well. So what I'm definitely feeling is, because I'll show you in a second, but we've got like a Christmas tree with all the bulbils on, and it's on the snake itself. So because it's on the snake itself, it's reminding you as we move towards the Christmas period to be very aware of what we're thinking and feeling. And that's really the message I've got coming through. Now the bulbils, we've got blue bulbils, which are connected with communication, the throat chakra. Think about Archangel Michael as well, bringing in power. So I feel Archangel Michael is with you to bring strength in, to look at things in a higher way. And also the fact that this snake is also very much near this giraffe, and giraffes are about seeing things in a higher way. I feel Archangel Michael will help you to be the star of your own show, to remember your own power, to stand tall and be yourself. And we've got the red bulbul connected with Archangel Metatron to remind you your journey is in divine timing and to have faith in the process of your life. We've got yellow bulbils or orange bulbils, and I'm connecting with Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel. So I'm seeing Uriel as lighting the way for you, helping you to see the way forward, and Gabriel creating the way for your creative talents to come through in your creativity, the things you love to do, the things you enjoy, and also to know that communication will be restored at the right time. So I feel the messages, can you see it there? You've got the snake, and then we've got the kind of tree from, the Christmas tree with the bulbils wrapped around the snake. So I feel the messages, be aware, especially with this rooster. I'm seeing that as a rooster, or you could see that as a chicken, but I'm seeing that as a rooster as well. And reminding you to be aware, be awake, to be present. So I feel the message today is to be present. Because if you're operating in ego, you're connected with the past or the future. And there's only anxiety there, and panic and stress and worry. In the power of the now, in the present, you are safe. And whenever we do things that, are stressing us out, the universe will create a way to bring us back to the now. So, for example, your mind could be occupied on something. You're not paying attention to what you're doing. So you could walk into a table. You could bang your leg. You could knock your arm. And it brings you back into the now. And the way you pull yourself back into the present moment, if you're operating in the past or the future, is through breath work. 3 deep breaths in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And you do it 3 times and it brings you back into the now. And you may feel disorientated while you're doing it because it's recentering you. So if your mind's somewhere else and you do breath work, when you come back into your body in the present moment, you can feel all woozy. Or you can feel all disorientated. So be in the present moment and be aware. And I feel this also a big sign about awakenings happening so that your person can get out of whatever they're in. So let's see what we need to know today. So the message coming through today is listen to your true feelings. Wow. And that really is everything I've just said. To listen to your true feelings. You know your truth. You know what the truth is. So don't let your ego scare you saying, what if they never leave the karmic partner? Or what if this goes wrong? You know your truth. So you must trust in your intuition and bring yourself into the now. It says, don't let others talk you into doing something that you know is wrong. Don't let others talk you into doing something that doesn't resonate with your higher self or your morals or the person that you know you are. So this is also reminding you to not get dragged into the crowd. Think about what the snake did in the garden. It was tempting Adam and Eve. Oh, just eat the apple, and then this and this and this. So people in your life could say, just move on, just block that person, just do this. Don't get dragged into it. And I feel that's also a huge sign that your person is starting to stand up for themselves. They're not going to listen to what other people say they should do. They're going to trust their own heart and their own desires and their own intuition. Listen to yourself, and that will guide you out of the darkness and help you to rise up and raise your vibration and see things in a higher way. So as we move towards the festivities, make sure you are operating in love, not fear. You are having compassion, empathy, speaking words of kindness and love instead of reacting in fear. And you are aware of what's going on by making sure that you know in every moment where your energy is. Because if your energy is in the now, you'll be at peace. You'll be okay. You'll be relaxed. If your energy is not relaxed, you're not in the now. You're in the past or the future. There is stressing you out. So be aware of what's going on. And don't be surprised if you're busy doing something and then you bang your arm, or it's the universe's way of pulling your attention back into the present moment. And I definitely feel this rooster, which I'm connecting with, even though you could see it as a chicken, is a huge sign that your person is waking up to things they need to change. And that's another thing that's happening during the festive season. Some of you may be decorating your Christmas tree today or getting things ready. So focus on those things instead of the negatives or the stress. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow for door number 4.